Good morning everyone. I am here today to express my full solidarity with all the relatives of the Ashraf residents that are defying these very inclement weather conditions to show their support to Ashraf. But you allow me to say that more than you who are here, I would like to express the solidarity to those relatives of Ashraf residents who are in the death row in Iran. They are the most important example to all of us, those who did not hesitate to confront the regime, to express their solidarity up to the end with their relatives in Ashraf. And of course, all our thoughts are with those that are suffering in Ashraf the medical blockades, those who are risking their lives because the Iranian authorities press the Iraqi government not to allow medical treatment in Ashraf, to express solidarity with all of those in Ashraf that are facing extremely harsh conditions, that are facing daily torture, that are facing 24 hours a day of loudspeakers threatening their lives, praising the Iranian dictators. This is torture by any definition that you can use. And this has been done publicly. And this cannot be hidden anymore. And also allow me to express my solidarity with the European Parliament that, supported by a strong majority of its members, supported Ashraf residents. And all across Europe, those thousands of mayors and presidents of regions in France, those members of the United States Congress that expressed their solidarity. And last but not least, allow me to refer to Lord Corbett, that this morning in the House of Commons announced the formation of an international committee of solidarity with Ashraf. This is a very good initiative. This is going to put together all parliamentarians, all the politicians that are struggling to save Ashraf and its residents. I would also like to congratulate Lord Asher that accepted to be at the forefront of this international committee and of this campaign. But certainly, I think we should bear in our minds what are our most important objectives. And the most important, the number one objective, is that once and for all, the United States State Department will terminate this listing of the PMOI that is shameful for all of us who are against terrorism and who support democracy. This is very, very important. And secondly, we have to say to Mr. Melkat, that is there in the European Parliament, we have to say that he cannot stay silent. He cannot be quiet when the torture of Ashraf residents go on publicly. He has to say clearly and loudly that the United Nations condemn what is going on, what the Iraqi government is doing in Ashraf. And last but not least, do you know that the European Union is now, in this precise moment, is driving negotiations for a trade agreement with Iraq. It would be the very first time that such a trade agreement could have been developed without ensuring any condition on preserving human rights in Iraq. It is now public. Nobody can hide it anymore, that the Iraqi authorities have been conducting massive human rights violations, that they have been obeying orders coming from Tehran to oppress Iraqis, and especially to persecute Ashrafi residents. It is unthinkable that these trade negotiations can go on without guarantees of respect for the human rights of the Ashrafi residents. So we have to make a very loud and clear message to the European Commission. They have to paralyze, they have to block these negotiations up to the point where human rights conditions are preserved and Ashraf resident lives are preserved. This is the most crucial point for us to stand here in front of the European institutions. We have still a long way to go, but for all of those who have been accompanying the struggle of Ashrafi people, it's really fantastic how they have been able to resist oppression, how they are still there resisting and struggling for a free and democratic Iran. We have to show them all our solidarity. Solidarity with Ashraf residents.